So here I'm at my OneDrive, and then it is part of my Microsoft 365 account, Blue Mountain Community College, associated with my email address. So often I access my Outlook mail through the web browser, and there's links to do that on the faculty and staff page. There's also a quick link at the bottom here on the right, or faculty and staff at the top, gets you to your staff email. And there's that multiple dot button, the menu button in the upper left of your Outlook webmail, and that gets you to other Microsoft 365 apps, like OneDrive, for example, or SharePoint for your calendar. There's my OneDrive homepage. It's showing me other things I have access to, and some of these are OneDrive document collections, some of them are SharePoint accounts, and some of them are Teams, and they're all interrelated to a certain degree. So Teams comes with OneDrive storage, SharePoint comes with OneDrive storage, and I think Teams and SharePoint can also be connected. My files is where I keep all my files. So instead of having my files stored on my documents on a computer I'm on, like this classroom computer or my office computer, I keep them in OneDrive. Benefit of that is I can access them from anywhere. So I could go to my math folder here and open up one of the files. And when I do this from OneDrive in my web browser, it's going to open up the Excel 365, the web version of Excel for me to play around with. If you prefer the desktop version of Word or Excel or other Microsoft apps, then you'll need to sync with the computer that you normally work with. And that could be your office computer, it could be a laptop, it could be both. To sync the OneDrive online storage with your computer, then you have to open up from your computer the OneDrive app. And if you have not connected the OneDrive app before, it'll ask you to set it up. So I'm going to sign into it with my BMCC email address. And then it's going to just give me some introductory information about it. Depending on the setup, it may ask you what you want to sync. So it's going to put it in this location. If you want to change the location, you can. I'm going to go with that here. And what's going to happen is on that location, on this computer, it's going to make copies of all the files in my OneDrive. And in the background, when I'm working, it's going to be making sure that any files that change online are reflected on this computer when I'm on it, and any files I edit on that drive on this computer will be reflected online. It's going to give me some information about status symbols we'll see on files and folders. And if we want to use the mobile app. Now, from now on, when you open OneDrive, so if you go and type OneDrive again, what's going to happen is it's going to open up your file explorer here. Go to the web browser for a moment. So here's my file explorer. And on this PC, I have my documents. And this is the documents you have stored on your computer. And they're not actually on your computer. They are on the F drive, which is a computer system that's stored in IT's department. But notice up here, I have a new folder called OneDrive Blue Mountain Community College. And that is the collection of folders and files that were available in my online OneDrive. So again, this is my local computer, and these files are in my OneDrive. If you copy files, let's do this for a moment. Minimize that and go to Documents on your computer. And I have this folder called General Stuff here. This is old things on my computer I wasn't quite ready to get rid of. So let's suppose I want that Letters folder. If I copy that Letters folder over here, grab it and drop it into the top here, I do not need it in my documents anymore. It now lives in my synced OneDrive, which is on this computer. So again, if you move stuff from my documents to your OneDrive sync folder, then in your documents, you should get rid of whatever you copied over because you don't need it there anymore. so that's not needed. This is important. You cannot directly sync My Documents to OneDrive. The sync happens only with things in the OneDrive folder or directory on your computer that was created with the OneDrive app. If I go to my online version of this, I should see there's a new letters folder that wasn't there before. It's giving me this little icon there saying, hey, I'm new. Just a few seconds ago, I uploaded that. And so these files are available for me online at any computer I have internet access to. I log into my BMCC Microsoft account with my email address, or on this computer where I've synced those files. So that's the OneDrive sync. IT is going to be moving away from the My Documents synced to their network computer in a couple of years. So it's time for us to start getting used to using this new OneDrive cloud storage instead of My Documents.